Starting a new franchise mode zoo can be tricky, so let's take a look at my top 5 tips to make it easier. Buying expensive animals that will draw in big crowds right out of the gate may seem like a good idea, but it's really not. Not only do these animals require more cash or conservation credits to buy, but more often these big ticket animals will require more space, meaning a larger land tax fee, more food, meaning higher food costs, and they often reproduce slower than other animals. Starting with a few different habitats of smaller animals like red pandas, lemurs or tortoises will allow you to draw plenty of guests in at a much lower cost to you, which will allow for bigger profits earlier on. When you are setting up your new zoo, the entry point actually acts as a power source. Make the most of this and try to get your first couple habitats and staff facilities powered by the entrance, as it's free. The maintenance of power supplies can quickly rack up quite a cost, so make use of this free power when starting out. Things such as staff buildings and power stations have a negative effect on the experience of our guests, so when you can, try to keep these areas separate from the main pathways so that your guests aren't negatively affected by them. I will often create small staff village type areas when starting a new work zone that is only accessible by staff paths so that the guests never get too close. When starting a franchise zoo, you only need a small handful of staff members, but as your zoo expands, you're going to need more boots on the ground. However, it can be a good idea to train your staff rather than hiring new staff members all the time. When the workers are becoming overwhelmed with their workload, training them always allows them to keep more efficient at their job and manage their workload more efficiently. Not only will this keep staff numbers down, but it can also be cheaper to train rather than hire in the early stages of your zoo. Exhibit animals are a great idea when first starting a franchise mode zoo. They are super cheap and can still bring in their share of donations, but you can actually use them to make even more money in the background. On the last tab of the exhibit menu, you can use some population control tools. In this tab, you can set up your exhibits to never exceed a certain number of animals. That means that when the animals mate and go over this predetermined number, the extra animals will be sold on, giving you a bit of extra money in the background of whatever else you were doing in your zoo. And as a little bonus tip, maybe subscribe to the channel to see more Planet Zoo tips and speed build videos appearing in your subscription feed. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.